Bore da, croeso I gwasanaeth yr wythnos. Good morning and welcome to this week's assembly. Our value this half term is all about respect and valuing everybody in our school and outside of school. Hello everybody, we're talking about respect today, but one particular part of respect, and that is having good manners and being polite, because it's so easy to do, it doesn't cost any money, it's the easiest way to be respectful. And do you know what, last week, on 2 occasions, I saw children being very polite and respectful in our school and having good manners. I was walking through the Key Stage 2 hall and there was a child coming the other way. They saw me coming, they opened the door and held the door for me to walk through. So really simple way of being respectful and polite and having good manners. So let's find out lots of other ways that we can be polite and respectful in this week's story. Our story this week is Rhino learns to be polite, and it's all about good manners. But the problem is Rhino does not have good manners, and especially at the dinner table, and other people think he's just being rude and they don't want to sit near him. So can Rhino's friends help him to practice his very best manners and learn to be more respectful? Rhino was rude. He didn't mean to be rude at all. Sometimes he was in such a hurry that he forgot to be polite and respectful. One day, he just pushed past Giraffe in the corridor without even thinking. He forgot to say, "Excuse me." Giraffe tripped up, but Rhino was in such a hurry that he didn't stop to help him, and he didn't say sorry. On his birthday, Rhino was very excited. All his friends came to his party. All his friends gave him lots and lots of presents. But Rhino was so excited that he forgot to thank them. Everyone thought he was ungrateful and not respectful because he didn't say thank you. Lunch times were the worst of all. Rhino was always very hungry for his lunch, so sometimes he just pushed to the front of the queue. When Mrs. Croc, the cook, asked him what he wanted to eat, he just pointed and said, "Pie." He completely forgot to say please. Mrs. Croc thought that he was very rude. Rhino always forgot to eat with his mouth closed. He loved talking to his friends when he was eating as well, but he forgot to finish his mouthful first. He also thought it was a good idea to make funny noises at the table. He thought everybody would laugh and think that he was funny, but no one thought he was funny at all, and nobody laughed. They actually thought he was quite rude. On Monday, Lion invited all his friends to tea on Friday after school. But Lion didn't invite Rhino, and Rhino was really upset. He didn't like being left out. Rhino asked Lion why he hadn't been invited to tea. Lion said that Rhino didn't always have nice manners and that he wasn't respectful. He said his mum would not like it if Rhino forgot to say please or thank you, or if he was silly at the dinner table. Rhino was sad. He told his friends he was sorry that he was not polite and respectful. He said that he wished he remembered to have good manners all of the time. He asked his friends to help him. His friends said it was important to practice good manners every day. They said it was important to think about others and to be polite. Rhino said he would try extra hard. The next day, Rhino tried really hard to be polite and respectful. When he wanted to get past Hippo in the playground, he didn't push past him. Instead, he politely said, "Excuse me?" Rhino held the door open for Miss Bird. Miss Bird thanked him. She said he had very nice manners. Rhino felt pleased. At lunchtime, Rhino asked Mrs. Croc politely for some pie. he remembered to say please and thank you. He remembered to eat with his mouth closed, and he didn't make any silly noises at all. Everybody thought that Rhino was trying extra hard to be very polite and respectful. On Friday, Lion had a special surprise for Rhino. He asked him to tea after school with all the others. Rhino was so excited, and he promised that he would remember his manners all the time. Lion's mum had made a wonderful tea. Although Rhino was hungry, he remembered to say please and thank you. He remembered to eat with his mouth closed, and he didn't talk with his mouth full. Everyone thought he had very nice manners. Soon it was time to go home. Rhino remembered to thank Lion's mum for having him to tea without anyone reminding him. Rhino told Lion it was much nicer to be polite and respectful and have good manners rather than to be rude. So I want all of you to have chosen at least one way that you're going to be respectful and polite this week, whether it's using please and thank you more, holding a door open for somebody, helping a friend, trying to help an adult. There are so many ways to show respect in our school. So let's see what you can do. Have a great Monday, everybody. See you during the day.